Hey, my name's Lucretia. I'm the mom of Eliza, Iris, and Faith Love. And my husband and I have made it our mission. Really, every summer we try to challenge our girls by having them do or learn something that they have not done before. So this year, I wanted them to go to camp. I went to summer camp when I was a young kid, and I loved it. I went, I think, 3 years in a row, and there's so much that I gained from it: friendships, learning about God, and also learning about myself. And this is what I want for my children, right? So I thought this year I want them to gain the understanding of money. Because a lot of times when you have girls that, or kids in general, that just are given things all the time, they don't really understand the concept of money, or they don't understand how hard the parent actually can work to make sure that these types of things are provided for their children. So my husband and I just kind of talked about it, and I said, instead of paying for it this year, we're going to challenge them to learn how to earn the money themselves. So it's $295. We started planning for this pretty early into the year, or towards the end of the year, just on figuring out what's their goals, what they have interest in, how to talk to adults, how to talk to other children, how to read body language. This is so important because me as an adult, I sell life insurance, and I understand when somebody is saying something, sometimes it's not what they're saying with their tone, it's what they're saying with their body language. And when you can understand that, you can get a lot further with what your goal is. So you can kind of say it was like one-on-one training for kids, but I've seen them grow so much, leaps and bounds. Now, don't get me wrong, I catch a little bit of slack from other adults who don't quite understand the concept of having your kids do this for themselves instead of doing it for them. But I myself understand, because I was one that pretty much got provided for all the time. And then it got to a point where I just started to expect that to happen. And I don't want my kids to ever be in a position where they just think that other people should be doing things for them that they can totally do themselves. So I'll take that. I'll let the other parents catch up later. It doesn't bother me at all. So here's my thing. I like to tell my kids that every time you learn a new skill, that is something that nobody else can take away from you, right? So when you learn how to communicate with other people, you have put a new tool in your tool belt. When you know how to count your money, that's a new tool in your tool belt. When you know how to get on the computer, when you know how to do things on the computer, you are so far ahead of the game. And the goal is, for my husband and I, is to make sure that when we are gone, and I know this sounds a little morbid or whatever, but as parents, you need to think about it like this. You're not raising your kids to stay as kids. You're raising them as adults. And so at some point, you need to make sure that you're giving them the opportunity to become who they can be. So like I always say, if you go on my Facebook or my Instagram page, you'll hear me say this all the time. Give your kids, don't just give your kids stuff. Give your kids the opportunity to succeed. And a lot of times they're going to do that by challenging them. And it's not always easy. Sometimes it's frustrating because they don't always want to do it. But guess what? When they're on the other side, they're so proud of themselves of what they do, and their eyes are open to the ability of what they can do. They are learning to be the best version of themselves. So my name's Lucretia. My husband, he's at work right now, but we're really proud of our kids. Don't think this is our only time that they're going to be selling. We've actually opened up a store online. It's called wordsgivepower.com. We sell keychains, coasters, and we're working on t-shirts. So the holidays are coming up and we're getting ready for it. So stay tuned. We look forward to talking to you in the future.